Hey y'all, it's Tyler and
Riley.
And Maddie's over here in the background from O.T.R.Outdoors. We're gonna do an overnighter tonight. Riley's gonna sleep in her hammock and I'm gonna sleep on my insulation shelter. We're gonna use the same camp we used for the overnighter with the winter storm, with the snowstorm. It is 17:15, 5:15, and we're gonna get set up and then we're gonna come back to the house and help my wife getting Maddie in bed and hang out as a family for a little while, and then Riley and I are gonna come back out, do dinner, and stay the night. Yep, we'll get some water. You want a bucket or you need help? What's up, baby?
Can I tell them something?
What are you gonna tell them?
Hey, I wanted to tell
Trip, our last overnighter, we had problems getting my stakes would not fit through these little tie-outs that are on here. So all I did was add some line on the grommet so that if I need to use this tie-out point, it's not interfering, just to help with the stakes. Silly girl.
Did you caught it?
I caught it before it fell down.
Why?
It didn't fall. Can you help me?
Hi.
Height-wise, so we're going to cut it off and then we'll put a little bit of a point on the end of it. Pretty good there. And what I like to do on these is I'll wrap around each fork. That way I'm back to center really well. And I know that I've got plenty of tension on that line, so it's not going to go anywhere. And that should be pretty good there. There you go, careful. So when I put a little more tension on that front tie out and attach it to the ridge line, we'll be perfect. We're pretty good right there already. Good, Maddie. Are you ducking under? Got it. Good job. So we'll go ahead and connect the other front loop just like the middle loop here we just connected to the ground. We'll connect it to the ridge line. What I'm gonna do is I'll put that loop around my tie out point and I'm gonna suck it up tight and run it through this grommet. That's gonna cinch it all down on each other just like that. And if I can, I'm gonna run it through there one more time just like that. There we go. And we'll put a 1/2 inch in it. Alright y'all, so here's a view from the back side, and there's a view from the front. As you can tell, we got plenty of room to sit, and what I can do is tuck her hammock into that loop off the ridge line and have room to sit on the bed for us. Alright y'all, so here's what's going on. Went back up to the house, helping get Maddie ready for bed, getting her dinner, hanging out as a family for a little while. And Riley's been battling a little bit of a sinus cold thing that's going on, and so she got up there and started not feeling good. Checked temperature, she's running a fever, so she's at the house already in bed, and we settled in for the night. I did not adjust the tarp. I took Riley's hammock down. That's about it. I uploaded a video today that got uploaded this morning that was asking what y'all guys want to see in the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in this video later. We'll talk about that here in a little bit while I'm eating dinner. Then I'm also going to put a short video together of exactly just that, getting a vote on what the next overnighter should be. So stay tuned and we'll talk about that here in a little bit. Well, let's get coffee started and then we'll start dinner here in just a few minutes once I get a good bed of coals. We got our bacon going, sweet potato hash browns, and coffee's just starting to steam a bit, so we should be ready here shortly. And we'll get our eggs. We'll throw our eggs straight in the pan with the sweet potatoes. And we'll put it all on our tortilla and have our burrito. Get our eggs and our hash browns in here. Our bacon. Now we're getting somewhere. I just grabbed a cheese stick for sake of ease. Sorry for the background noise. My neighbors are throwing a little get-together that I was unaware of. And we're right here by the house because Riley's going to be with me. And I got to, like I said earlier, be up and out of here early. So, otherwise, I'd be further off in the woods tonight so that we wouldn't be hearing them. But, hey, they're having a good time. So be it. Now, let's eat this burrito. Y'all missed it. I didn't have it on video either. I completely kicked over my pot of coffee. Had to make another one. Alright, so a couple things real quick. I know not everybody watches my fitness and skills videos, so announcement on one of those on the video I just posted today actually. Today's Friday. This should be up Saturday or Sunday. If you watch my update video, I was waiting on finalization of my ambassador program. I'm now an ambassador for MadFitter. MadFitter is a tactical athlete CrossFit company. They make kettlebells, well, boom bells actually, sandbags for weightlifting, apparel, wrist wraps, stuff like that. So if you watch my update video, I talk about a little bit more of their background. They're active duty, owned and operated. But I got my box in day before yesterday, so I'm officially an ambassador. Go to madfitter.com if you're a workout type person, or if you want to just support an active duty company. In the checkout, use promo code WELCH, W-E-L-C-H 15. So WELCH 15. That's my family and friends discount code. Use it at checkout and I'll give you 15% off. For the next overnighter, because I know most people will watch this video. For the next overnighter, I'm kind of leaving it up to y'all. What do y'all want to see? Here are the options. One, do a stealth camp. You know how people do a stealth camping thing. Not so much a stealth camping thing for me. We're doing E&E camp, escape and evasion camp. So set up where it's super discreet. The easiest way for people to understand what I'm talking about is what they call stealth camping. So do a camp like that, set up super low profile. We will do, that's option one. Or go set up out at base camp and start working on it. That's option two. And option three is if there's something you really want to see, some type of camp, some type of shelter, whatever the case is, let me know and we'll do one of those three. So put it in the comments below which one you would rather see of the three. So write either E&E or stealth camping, or base camp start, or write in your own idea. So it's up to y'all. I'm going to put it on Facebook and Instagram as well. Pose the question there, and we'll combine everything. Comments from YouTube, Instagram, pardon me, comments from Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, and that'll be what we go do. So that was the last one. So vote in the comments which of those three, or which of those two that I threw out, or an idea of your own, and we'll tally them all up here in 2 weeks, and we'll do it. I'm going to finish my dinner, have some coffee, and I'll check back in with y'all in just a bit when I start getting bed set up. Got an extra layer in case I get cold during the night. It's just a fleece. And then I've got my vest that I bring with me for in the morning in case it gets cold. So I got two wool blankets. So here's how this is going to work. So I have one that's on the bottom on top of my mat. I have it scooted to where it's just on the edge over there, and I have it brought over the top. And then underneath that, I have another one that's folded in half. I'm gonna climb into that one like a sleeping bag, and then pull this one back over the top. And then down here, the other thing I did do down here on the end is I have it, the one that I have folded in half like a sleeping bag, I have it tucked under, and then I have that top piece over the top, and I have it folded over, so that I know I'm not gonna have any draft or anything coming up from the bottom. Morning, y'all. All in all, a good night and fairly restful. The only time I was cold is most time I was cold is when I let the blanket slide out off my shoulders too far. The other thing is that if I had readjusted the tarp, since it's way up high, so Riley's hammock would fit underneath it. If I had readjusted the tarp last night to keep more of the wind out, I never would have woke up cold that one time that I did. Because the rest of me was fine. It was literally just this part, the very top of my shoulders, because the blanket had moved down. And as soon as I put this fleece on, I went right back to sleep. So if I had, and y'all can see behind me here, I got a big gap so that it was high enough for the hammock to fit under. So if I had closed all this down, readjusted the tarp a little bit, oh my goodness, I would have been completely fine. So hopefully y'all can see. So here's one layer. Here's another layer. And it's like that all the way around. So there's 2 layers underneath me and 2 layers on top of me. This is supposed to be beautiful today, so we'll be out here as a family later on, I'm sure. But we'll come back out at some point today, break Cam down, probably cook some lunch out here. That's about it. We're gonna play outside today as long as Riley's fever's gone. So we'll be back this afternoon. Once I get back from my meeting this morning, we all have breakfast, we'll be out. Hopefully y'all can see that orange through there. That's the sun coming up behind us. Alright, y'all. So I'm gonna run. I'll be back out here in a little bit. Sorry, y'all. I have my alarm set on my phone. It's gone off twice now when I've been trying to video. Make sure I get up. But I gotta get out of here. So we'll do that. We'll come back. We'll do lunch. At least Riley and I will come cook lunch out here. Alright, y'all. So clearly it is later than what it was a while ago in the video when I was splitting that wood up. So Riley has run a fever all day, and Maddie, my youngest, has not felt great. She hasn't run a fever, but you can tell she doesn't feel good. So I came out earlier and we gonna start a fire and hang out for an hour or so after nap time got going good. And they both woke up within 30-40 minutes of me getting out here and getting wood split down and getting some of this stuff straightened up. So I went back to the house, helped the wife out with the girls, and just now got both of them in bed, and it is 18:50, 6:50. So they just went down. Hopefully they'll stay down for the rest of the night and get some sleep and get over this cold allergy thing they got going on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the fire going, hang out for 30-40 minutes while I pack up. I was gonna initially build a fire so I could boil some water and clean my pots and pans up, but since I literally have about 40 minutes till sunset, I'm just gonna go ahead and pack them up the way they are, take down the shelter and everything. We'll get a fire going, hang out for a few minutes, and then there's my kitty cat. I don't know if you saw her in the back behind me there. Come here. Hi, Mama. This is Katniss, everybody. She likes to follow us around like a little puppy dog. So, like I said, we're gonna get the fire going. We'll get everything cleaned up, hang out for a little while, and make sure you vote for the next overnighter. So I'll go over that again real quick. 3 options. Option number 1 is do stealth camping or escape and evasion camp. Number 2 would go out to base camp, set up somewhere with the other trees there at base camp and start working on base camp. And option number 3 is something y'all want to see. If I get enough people saying the same thing or similar things, we'll do that for option number 3. So make sure you put something in the comments saying which of those 3 you'd like to see for the next overnighter, and we'll do that probably 2 weeks from now. If you use a ferro rod the way I do and pull, it's nice to put a glove on so when you put your fist down, you're not jabbing yourself, especially with some of these, if you're using smaller sticks like this. I'm trying to go. That's one trick I really like to use, y'all, and I've said it before. If you're lighting curls, it's so much easier if you have a really hard 90-degree spine, and most knives have a good 90-degree spine, but something like a saw off a multi-tool is by far, in my opinion, the easiest striker to use as far as hogging off some serious material off your ferro rod. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Man, it's a nice night. Nice and cool. Crickets are going. Crackle of the campfire. Alright, y'all. Remember, there's always a storm coming. Keep your powder dry, your action knife sharp, and eye on your back trail. See y'all next time.